When it comes to an encounter with God, when it comes to a real encounter with God, I point out how whenever I would meet somebody and they would say, I used to be a Christian and I did this and I don't believe it now. And instead of me going through, well, what do you believe about this doctrine? And have you ever read this verse? I say, tell me about the time when you encountered the living God. Tell me about the time when you met Him. Tell me about the time when you had this contact with the living God and you knew that Jesus was the way, the truth, and the life. And normally what happened, they'll say, well, I got baptized when I was a kid. That's not what I asked you. Well, I prayed a prayer at youth camp one time. That's not what I asked you. I grew up in church. That's not what I asked you. Tell me about the time when the love of God was shed abroad in your heart that expelled all the fear out. And time again, they'll say, yeah, I never had that part. You have not met Him. But there's been rare occasions. One time I can think of where I said that to a man over at the apartment complex. And he was so angry about God and the things of God. And whenever I started walking him through that, and at some point in that he got reverential. He stopped. Tears came in his eyes. He said, I was at this youth camp one time. And I prayed and received Christ. And I felt the love of God. But now it was no more an argument about is Christianity true or is the Bible real. I just brought him back into a remembrance of the love of God.